Hey guys, Joe Nardella here from the Boston Cannons, founder of Faceoff Factory and Nardella Sports. Today, I'm going to be running you guys through our juggling progression with my young protege, Steven from Bill Rickamats. He's going to do his best to try to keep up. All right, so juggling is great for Faceoff, guys. One, because it works on your coordination, and two, I think it really helps improve your peripheral vision, right? You have to keep track of all those balls while you're juggling. Obviously the one in your primary hand is always going to be the focus, or the one you're throwing is going to be the focus. So focusing on 2 and even 3 balls at a time really helps with that peripheral vision in a face-off setting, like when you have that clamp and you're trying to find a quick exit out. So without further ado, we're going to get going. We're going to start 2 balls, 1 hand in our strong hand, and Steven's going to start. And the way I really build into this one is tossing that ball up just with my primary hand, keeping the 1 ball in the back, really getting the motion and rhythm down. And once you get the motion down and kind of find a familiar peak of your throws, you throw that second ball. And we're really giving with our hands and tossing back up, similar to like a quick stick motion. That's my best stick work reference. But don't be afraid to move your feet. Toss the ball different heights. It's really whatever works best for you. I find that as you start doing it, it's a little bit easier to get the hang of it while you're throwing the ball up nice and high. Now we're going to progress into our weak hand. It's always important to really put emphasis on both and challenge yourself with both hands. And again, starting off nice and slow, just toss that ball up until you find a consistent rhythm. Once you feel comfortable with the consistency of your throws, you're just throwing and replacing it. One thing that I tell all my kids to do when I try to teach them to juggle is to coach yourself up, right? I'm always talking to myself during these types of drills just to really get the rhythm totally down. Steven, if he can manage it. And one thing that's great about juggling, especially drills like this, where you're just doing 2 balls, just count how many you get each time, and you can really track your progress. And it's a tangible way to see if you're actually getting better and improving at the skill. Next, we're going to go into our standard 3-ball, 2-hand juggle, right? So the way to start this one, and you can go right into it if you want, the way that I teach and start it is, first off, you're throwing out of that strong hand and just catching your weak hand. That's the basic principle, is throwing the ball to the middle, catching with the opposite hand. Now we're going to take it 1 step further. We'll go 2 throws. So throw with our right, throw with our left, catch, catch. 1, 2, catch, catch. And now, after we throw with our right, then left, by nature we're going to throw with that right again. It just alternates. So we right, left, right, catch all 3. So if you can do all 3 of those, you've done 1 cycle of the juggling routine, right? So then once I get to 3, I just continue to progress. And you're not going to be able to get there right away, or you may not. I shouldn't say you won't. You may not be able to get there right away, but again, track your progress. Try to do a little bit more each time. And juggling is something that if you practice, you're eventually going to get it down. So now, taking this drill 1 step further, one thing that I have kind of developed to really challenge myself, Steven, call out right, left, or 3.
3.
So right now I'm juggling
right.
3. Just my right hand.
3.
Back to 3.
Left.
Just my left. Just my left hand.
Right. 3. Right. Left. 3. Right. 3. Left. Right. 3. Left.
So obviously it requires some focus. As you see, I got pretty quiet there, but that's one way to really challenge yourself and see if you have all 3 pieces down individually. When you get it thrown at you spontaneously, it makes it much harder. So you ready? 3. Right. Good. Left. Right? So usually that first, I guess, change into just going left hand gets most people. It got me. Once you do it a couple times, you'll get smoother with the transition. Next, I'm going to show you the latest of my kind of juggling practices, and it is the 3-ball circular juggling. This one tends to be a little bit harder. It took me a while to get down. I just have been really working on it this week, So I'm pretty proud of myself that I've progressed. As I say that, I drop. Pretty proud of myself that I've progressed in a short period of time. Let's see if you can do this one. So really, for this one, this is like, I'm sure you've seen people in the movies do it where they're going around in a circle. You start with 2 in your strong hand, you throw that first one, throw the second one, and then you're really just going in a circle.
That's so confusing.
All right, so 1, 2. And to go in that circle, when that one ball is in the air, you're swapping from your left hand to your right hand. Right, so ready, 1, 2. And I've been trying to go left hand, so the other direction, I guess you'd say clockwise, and I'm not quite there yet. But as you see, there's little nuances that can constantly keep you challenging yourself when it comes to juggling. Now, the last one I want to show you, this one's called partner juggling. This is great to do with a buddy or off a wall. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing my right hand straight out to Steven. He's throwing his right hand straight out to me. So we're catching with our left. And similar to that circular juggle, you have to exchange the balls between your hands. Right? So the first couple will count down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So you want to throw and then quickly swap that other ball in your hands. And now we're just going to go on sight. So me being the instructor, I'm going to be the one dictating the tempo. It really doesn't matter. We'll do speed and next. Alright, so now you be the one to throw. So once both partners kind of get the rhythm down, you really want to challenge each other speed-wise. So the first one, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. And then from there on out, we're trying to go as fast as possible. Okay, and then when we do this, you can play like, we each have 3 lives, so whoever messes up, you have to be honest about bad passes too, because I can't throw it over there and count it as a drop for him. Whoever messes up loses the live. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Come on, man. First one, you can't keep up. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go faster. Faster. So that's 2 lives down for you. 3, 2, 1, go. He just used a very good word. He said chaotic. With all these sort of hand drills that I really emphasize, one of the main focuses I would say is really just stimulating your hands in a chaotic environment, right? You want to challenge your speed when it's most hectic, similar to a game, right? And obviously it's not the same as taking live face-offs, but as face-off guys, it's a very physical position, so there's only so much banging you can do against one another to the point where you almost see diminishing returns in your training because you beat your body up so much. So doing drills like this is great for one, your hands, but also keeping your training fresh. Pretty solid.